Here we are at Fabspeed. This is our second video, 2012 Porsche 991. And this is our fourth version of the exhaust. We've replaced the stock factory parts that I showed you. This car has virtually no sound whatsoever. Several Porsche dealers that have gone to the training and tech sessions have told me Porsche is going after a whole new caliber of customer, the Panamera customer. They want the look, they want the speed, but they don't want to hear anything. And this car is so whisper quiet, you don't hear anything, even with the sport button on or off. There's a sound symposium device that pipes sound into the cockpit. That's all you basically hear when that flap opens up when you open it. Anyway, now on the car you can see the factory headers. We're basically mandrel bending tubing going through our Fabspeed straight through resonators that we make with our logo. Look for the genuine article. And then the exhaust goes through our investment cast T304 stainless steel X-pipe. This is investment lost wax casting. Fabspeed's developed and made the toolings for. This is the kind of parts that people make for total hip replacement surgery and or Smith & Wesson guns. Great radiuses, good for flow. You'll see people on the internet, they'll take two U-bends, jam them together. Looks like an H-pipe. The exhaust is fighting itself. It doesn't from Fabspeed. No expense was spared. So the exhaust comes out of the header, goes through the resonator, through the X-pipe. This ties both sides of the engine together. As the exhaust goes through this bank, from the left side, it actually induces a vacuum on this side, increases volumetric efficiency. Then the exhaust goes through the top, feeds the outboard mufflers, and then goes through the factory tips. We'll also have the ability to put on some nice polished sport tips on this car. But essentially, once exhaust leaves through these two factory catalytic converters in this header, there are two cats in this car on each side. You can roll a golf ball or ping pong ball, roll all the way through the exhaust out the tailpipe. All built in-house, super quality by Fabspeed Motorsport USA, using American craftsman, technology, tools, and equipment. We want to thank our partners, Bystronic, a machine tool company out of Germany, Unison Limited out of the United Kingdom, makers of the world's finest all-electric CNC mandrel benders. Our friends at Romer, Lincoln Fanuc, and Miller Electric from Flow Waterjet to great world-class parts on a timely basis. And once again, on the ground, you can see the factory parts that are on the 991 Carrera. Our system on the car I just showed you saves 5 pounds over these. But this big boat anchor right here leaves literally no sound out of the car, even when the valves open, and these are the outboard mufflers. And just so you can see, even Porsche is planning on this. Whenever you see a port on a 996 muffler from 1998 on, this means sooner or later they might put a sport exhaust with a bypass coming down here to add a little sound. But usually they use a 1/2 inch pipe, like something real minuscule. This is a 1/4 inch dowel, snow stick, but they'll come from here to here to try to fake it. Anyway, I'm glad class was in session. I hope you enjoyed it.